Hello and welcome back to another art video. We'll be drawing a blue ant trading card. If you remember the other one, which I do, is not very that one was not very good. It was pretty awful. In fact, I seen it for the first time in a couple of days today because I took it out of the bag because I wanted to put it with the other ones. And it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but compared to this one, it doesn't it's I don't even know if that is a real drawing. Like I don't even know what I was doing when I did that. I was going through something, I guess, or something. I don't know what the heck was happening. I'm looking for an answer. Maybe it was because it was cold and I just wanted to get out and get somewhere warm. That's what that thing looked like, what it looked like. But you're looking at this one, and this one just comes out so much better, so much more like refined. But I can see the charm in the other one. The other one has like a little bit of like a goofy look to it, and I think that adds a level of charm to it that's funny and kind of cute. Like if somebody else did that and they showed it to me, I would be like, oh man, I love this. But the fact that I did it is like a little bit of like animosity to the brain that did that, my brain. So yeah, that's the sadness of it. And yeah, this one is significantly better. I am happy with the way that this particular one came out. And a funny story is that I also thought that I thought I did this voiceover already, but apparently I did not do it. So, that's where we are now. We are doing it here at this moment. We're using the first one was the Pentel Twist or something like that. And this one is the um, Japanese material Sipa pen. And, you're still using the old ones until they're, the 2016, 2015 ones until they dry out. But I am itching to use the new ones. I am itching because those new ones not being dry is going to be so nice and so good. And I am desperately happy to take them out of the package and to use them. So that will be pretty cool. But this one, this is a nice drawing. It's blue ant throwing up the victory or the peace sign, and with little stars on it. Spoiler alert, I forgot to color the stars. I did not fix it afterwards either. I just kind of left it that way. And yeah, I love it. I think that is pretty cool. And I wanted to add I forgot to also add the bracelet. I'm Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Our sponsor is almost like a jump scare at that point for me. But yeah, thank you. And I forgot to add the bracelet to his arm. I want to add an orange bracelet to all of the blue ant art going forward. And I need to be aware of that. So blue ant will have an orange bracelet on its left arm in every image, hopefully going forward after this point, so that way I don't forget, because I definitely do forget to add that part to the character. And it's because I'm still like trying to like figure out things about blue ant as far as like drawing them, whether it be their face expressions or the lack of them, or like obviously the body is pretty simple. It's mostly like a tubey kind of body, like a sack, like a bag. And that's one of the most like simple parts, but often skill issue fundamentals make certain things hard with blue ant. So I am working through those issues. But the main other thing is how cool it can look and how cool it can be. I just need to lock in, focus on these things. And I think that this card came out significantly better than the other card. It was not related to the supplies. Maybe the cheat code was that I have a reference right next to me. But I don't want to give the reference too much credit, because again, both drawings, like I know what blue ant looked like, I just didn't draw them well. And part of that is probably because it was cold outside. Like it was freezing. So that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that it was the cold air that cooked Blue Ant, and if it wasn't for that particular instance, we could have had a much better drawing. Could have had a much better drawing in that one. Obviously here you see we have a good drawing. Look how great this one is compared to the other one. And I hate to keep disparaging that drawing, but it's just the like I don't know. I just seen it today, and it's kind of like it was like a shock. Like I was pulling it out of the bag because I was trying to get my little sketchbook, and just seeing it was just like almost like jarring. It was like a shock. Like oh my god. And before that, I did see it again as well because I was deleting old art videos to make space on the hard drive. And of course, I saw it in the video and I was like, oh my God. And it looks so much worse on that camera than it actually looks in real life. So it's just emotionally like devastating. It's like, oh my God, you're looking at something, you're looking at like an embarrassing image. You're like going through the process of being like embarrassed. You're like self-embarrassing. But yeah, I really do like the way this one came out, and we are using the Aquatone color pencil, water pencil, and we're like using water to activate it on the back, giving it like a little orange, little orange wash type background, and that will work really well with Blue Ants. The orange and the blue, not to be too too nick pilled, not to be nick pilled at all, but that's just what happens. The orange and the blue is a byproduct of randomness, a not on purpose. It's just an accident. It's an accident. And I'm trying to dry the paper because it's like I'm used too much water, and the paper is actually like wet at this point, so things are not turning out the best in that regard. But we are gonna move forward, and yeah, there are a lot of things I still need to figure out with like Blue Ant as far as like facial expressions and like body. Like if he's like a bag, I should be able to like deform him more, but I don't really deform him much and kind of leave him in like rigid states, and that is another fundamental skill issue due to not understanding how to incorporate gesture and form. Like it's like one or the other. In reality, it's both. You have to do both, and sometimes you kind of do a halfway of the two and get a block leaning on its side. So you have to be a little bit aware of that. But this is the first pass of the colored pencil. Or like really light, really uncommittal, and I believe I do add a little bit of green to this at some point. I'm not sure though. I feel like I might have to like try to build up the image a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Like this image he kind of like reminds me of Sonic almost in this image, but it's not too bad as far as that goes. And I think yeah, that's like black because the headphones are silver, so it's like a grayish. Try to give it like a little bit of a gray, and in the middle of the face, add a little bit of shadow for the tension underneath the neck corner, like where it's dark. I think that's not actually black. I think it's called either blueberry or it's violet, and I'm trying to add in some dark spots in order to make the other parts pop a little bit. Yeah, so it's like violet or blueberry because it's like a kind of like a purple. I thought it was like black because I'm watching from the playback, but it's not. It's much different colored tone altogether, and he is coming out pretty nice. He's almost like the version of him that I want him to look like for a part later in the story where, he loses his color due to a rampage. So it is very interesting how that almost there. It's almost exactly where it needs to be in that regard. Yes. listen to Boy Time, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, Boy Time, our sponsor, for all of these videos. You know, making sure that we have the perfect, making sure that we have a little bit of awareness of what's going on so that we can get people to watch the videos and maybe be inspired by videos, go do some art of their own. I don't know. But Boy Time is there to push us in whatever direction it is. And it is this is coming out pretty good. Doing another line, leather coat, and soon there will be, I guess, the full reveal. So if you made it this far into the video, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the full reveal soon. Should be at, in a couple of moments, but I am going to be heading out, and thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.